What's up guys, CJ here, and welcome back to another all-new Hybrid Network trailer breakdown, this time for the all-new Bumblebee official trailer that dropped pretty much in the middle of the night last night. I think it was midnight Pacific time, so you're probably waking up to this no matter where you are in the world. This is the first official full-length trailer for the film. The last one, of course, was just a teaser trailer, and in line with that, this time we do get a better look at the plot and characters from this film. The trailer opens with Hailee Steinfeld's character, 18-year-old Charlie Watson, going to buy a car on her 18th birthday. That car is a beaten-up yellow Volkswagen Beetle, which the car salesman apparently just gives to her, but of course happens to be Bumblebee, as she finds out in that cool transformation scene that was also in the first trailer. We learn here that Bumblebee is on the run from something, and he's completely alone. There are no Autobots to help him this time, and we still don't know what his mission was on Earth and why he was leaving Cybertron, but ultimately protecting Earth becomes his goal on Optimus's orders, but more on that in a second. In this trailer, we get a much better look at exactly what he's on the run from. A trio of Decepticons we've never before seen on the big screen. The jet from the first trailer, no, it's not Starscream, it is Blitzwing, and two triple changers, Dropkick and Shatter. Shatter can transform into both a car and a Harrier jet, while Dropkick can also turn into a helicopter. We talked about this when they announced that triple changers were in the film, but obviously this is the first time those have been on the big screen. They had a huge thing in the animated series, but this is the first time we're seeing them in live action. Blitzwing, though, is not a triple changer, he's just a standard Decepticon. To make matters worse, the Decepticons have convinced Sector 7, or at least a faction of them led by John Cena, to help them catch Bumblebee, because they claim Bumblebee is a dangerous criminal from Cybertron, which I guess is true from their point of view, and they say that if they don't catch him, the war that's raging on their planet right then would make its way to Earth. This leads to the absolute coolest sequences of the trailer, which should make any fans of the franchise really excited and probably get them on board with this movie. We actually see Cybertron on screen for just the second time in the entire franchise, and even better than that, we get to see some classic Transformers, both good and bad, in their original Generation 1 designs. First, we get a great look at Shockwave in his G1 form, kind of doing justice for how terrible he looked in Dark of the Moon, and it's just perfectly accurate, right down to the chest plate. And standing next to him are three unknown Decepticons, but they look like they turn into the jets that we see in the rest of these sequences, and that one in front kind of looks like it could be Blitzwing, but hidden off to the right, that red Decepticon on the other side might be Shatter, who we see as kind of the one taking the lead and talking to the humans, so maybe she's kind of the point man for that mission to catch Bumblebee. We also get an incredible look at classic Optimus Prime in battle on Cybertron, rocking his classic look, and while we aren't sure exactly how big a role he's going to play in this movie, he at least is going to have some lines for his original actor Peter Cullen to perform. But the real show-stopping moment of the trailer for me is Soundwave in the fight on Cybertron, and outside of looking incredible and perfectly accurate, he also has at least one of his cassette troops, as it looks like Ravager is going to be done some justice in this film as well, which hopefully is going to make up for how bad he looked in Revenge of the Fallen. You know, that was really all there was from an Easter egg standpoint that I saw, but a quick last note, this long take fight between Dropkick and Bumblebee looks like it is going to be incredible. Kind of segueing into, I guess, a little bit of a review of this trailer. Personally, this is, again, really maybe my most anticipated movie for the rest of the year. I really was not expecting this to be anything special. I thought it was just going to be another Transformers movie, and then that first teaser came out, and you kind of got the idea that maybe this was going to be a better movie than we've gotten from this franchise so far, and this trailer absolutely doubles down on that. The Cybertron sequences are ridiculously cool. I feel like we're only going to be seeing that in the film for maybe 5 or 10 minutes, but it's a huge chunk of this trailer, and it looks like it might be the best part of the movie. And it does kind of beg the question, is this movie going to be a reboot, or is it going to exist in a continuity? We've kind of heard that it was going to exist and it wasn't going to overwrite or redo any of the stuff that we had seen previously in these films, but at the same time, it's kind of hard to gel that with, you know, Optimus looking so completely different, the story of how they got to Earth being so completely different, but then also, you know, characters that we saw in later films like Soundwave and Shockwave basically looking like completely different creatures. And it's kind of, you know, they could say this is how they look on Cybertron, their G1 looks are just how they look on their home planet, which I guess kind of makes sense. It really doesn't in the logic of the franchise, but it does kind of beg the question of how they then ended up looking like weird Michael Bay aliens later on. Let me know in the comment section down below what you thought about this trailer. Does it make you more excited for the film? Are you still out? What would you need to see to be more excited for the film? Personally, I am way on board 100%, and I've only heard good things about this film too. It kind of makes me think that maybe those other movies in that same weekend in December probably should have moved. That's going to do it for me here, though. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to smash that like if you like what you saw, subscribe for more great content every single day, and consider turning on your notifications to be alerted every time we upload a new video. Signing off, this is CJ, and I'll see you next time.